Okay, gang, this does not have a set interval, so this is all solutions. So the first thing you want to do is isolate the trig. So you want to move the radical over here, and then you want to divide by the 2. So you're going to move the radical over, and then you divide off the 2, you get this. Now, you also want to unrationalize this. So when you unrationalize it, it becomes 1 over radical 2. So how you unrationalize it is the same way that you rationalize it. You multiply up, down by the radical, right? So this is square root of 4, which is 2. This is 2 radical 2. And then the 2's cancel, and you get 1 over radical 2. Alright, so what's important about this is it's positive. So the cosine will be positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 4. So this is the adjacent over the hypotenuse. The adjacent is 1, the hypotenuse is 2. You should recognize this triangle. This has to then be a 1. So that means that this is 45 degrees. That's the reference angle. And again, it's all solutions. So, and I said this in another problem I just did. Remember, when you first start solving this, you just pretend for a moment, you just pretend that the angle is not sped up or slowed down. You're just doing the standard one. Okay, so for the standard one, the first one in standard position, the first answer would be pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. These are not equidistant, so you can't combine them. It's a way larger jump from here to here than here to here. Like if it was a merry-go-round and I would go here to the next one, then to the next one, then to the next one, like this, from here to here is way larger from here to here. So they're not equal jumps, so they're not combinable. Alright, so the next one, you'd have to figure out what this is. Now you're short to getting back to 2 pi by pi over 4. So you would do 2 pi minus pi over 4. Right, so that's going to be 8 minus 1, or 7 pi over 4. So this angle from here to here is 7 pi over 4. So it's 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. So again, you first just figure out what a basic trig would be, a cosine x, a sine x, a tangent x, and then you worry about altering it. So this is the one we're actually solving. So we want to know where cosine of x over 2 equals to 1 over radical 2. So now at the very end, I'm going to, instead of this just being x, you can probably see where I'm going here. Instead of this just being an x, it's actually going to be x over 2. Meaning x over 2 equals to pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. And then I have to, so I'm doing the first one and then I'll do the next one. I'm working on this one right now. So now I have to multiply everybody by 2 to get rid of this here. This reduces to pi over 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4 pi n. So that's the first answer. Okay, now the next one, so again, this, we have to convert it to this. So this is x over 2. It's going to equal to 7 pi over 4 plus 2 pi n. So it's the same concept. You've got to now reindex this to be an x. So I'm going to multiply everybody by 2 to get rid of that. Reduce. Multiply, and that will be your second value of x. So that's how you get the 2 answers. Alright gang, I'll catch you. Bye-bye.